Hi, Alan SoCal. I just wanted to do a quick review on an item that I actually like very much. I recently had to retire my commercial espresso machine. I had a dual boiler Italian machine sitting right here. It had served going on 18 years and finally got to a point where I want to replace it. So I removed it. I got some coffee devices in for review, this being one of them, and I'll refer to this only because of the function of frothing milk. I found STARESSO had some items that were available for review, and I first reviewed a smaller version of the Mirage, this unit, which I consider to be a full-size unit, and they make another STARESSO machine which is smaller, and that one I've reviewed. I will say that this particular machine is one of the better ones I've ever used. Very impressed with its results, and I would say that its results would be, for me, what's called a single shot espresso extraction, but it basically does it very well. When I'm doing double shots, or was doing double shots in my other machine, the commercial machine, I was able to get doubles out of 18 grams of ground espresso beans for espresso extraction. And I was getting excellent coffee. So I'm still using the same world-class coffee. It's a very good blend. I'm also using the same roasting methods, going just into second crack by about 15-20 seconds and then backing off and doing the dump of the beans, giving them about 4 to 5 days to outgas, and then they're ready. At least at that point, they are starting to be ready to provide a good extraction. I grind to a reasonably fine level, a little finer than some of the other beans that I've used. So I eventually, when I dialed this in, I dialed it into a very fine grind on my machine over there. I've got a commercial grinder, maybe out of frame, probably is. And use the very same grind level. I was able to get, and I'm able to get, about 14 grams of beans into the portafilter basket. So if you've handled something other than this device, you know it doesn't have a conventional portafilter. It does have a basket, and interestingly enough, this Mirage has a basket that is at the minimum size diameter for one of the Italian machines. In fact, a machine that I had, one of their double boilers. This is 53 millimeter. It fits perfectly into this basket. And again, I was able to do 14, maybe 15 grams of fine ground beans. And then I got to the point of learning how to set up the water and how to operate the little pump here. Number one, I found after testing for about 3 weeks to a month, frankly, on and off, that I basically boil my water and I'd fill this reservoir. After I put the coffee in place, I fill the reservoir to about 1/2 inch of the top of this stainless steel water hold area. And the reason I did that, I realized that I'm not trying to match the amount of water that's going to pass through the beans. That's not where I control it. I control it with the pump. I want as much water in this reservoir as possible to get it hot and to keep it as hot as possible. Smaller volume of water is going to be sapped of its heat by the balance of this reservoir. So in my opinion, you want to fill the reservoir within a 1/2 inch of the top. And then, instead of pumping it until I felt resistance, and then I'd go, okay, now I'm going to generate crema. I backed off on that pumping action, and on this machine I found for my extractions, maybe you found differently or you've heard differently, Once I get a back pressure, and I know I'm going to start seeing crema coming out, that's the beginning of a good extraction. I then go to very short, maybe half-inch pumps on this thing, and a bit more rapidly. And the reason I do that, I want to replicate what a commercial machine would do, providing even pressure over a longer period of time. And if you do full pumps, you're going to go through your filter basket so quickly, I don't think you're going to extract everything you want from those grounds. So I'm trying to get at least 24 to 28 seconds of an extraction, the way I would do it on a commercial extraction. And that's by doing small pumps, but making sure I'm evenly, constantly getting my crema and coffee, the liquid coffee, coming out of this filter basket. I want an even flow. I don't want spurts. And I found that after I do that and I get about 1 ounce of liquid coffee, and of course the crema is going to rise probably another ½ ounce above in this little glass, which by the way came from the other STARESSO machine I reviewed, the small ones, a great little glass with marked volumes here. So once I get my 1 ounce of coffee and I back off, I attend to my frothing of the milk, and whatever drips in is fine because it's a more concentrated liquid at that point. But I don't want to go too far because if I go beyond 1 ounce of liquid coffee, it's just not going to have the taste or the intensity that I'm looking for once I add my milk. My favorite beverage is a cappuccino, and I do try to meet a third, a third, and a third. In this case, it would be 1 ounce coffee, 1 ounce steamed milk, 1 ounce frothed milk. With this machine, I'm able to do that. So I'm very happy with it. I'd highly recommend, if you want to just avoid reinventing the wheel, you might want to try grinding fine using about 14 grams of ground coffee, tamping it down. I tamp it as evenly as I can in this little basket with about 20-30 pounds of pressure. I don't go overboard, but I tamp it and compact it well. And then I just, again, follow the short pumps after I get pressure built up. After the pressure is built up, then I go to those short pumps so I can get an even extraction, and I try to hold that extraction to at least 20 seconds if I can. It's sort of tough because we're only doing 1 ounce, but all of that considered, this to me is just a 5-star item. Definitely worth having, not only as a backup now that I don't have my machine, but a great travel companion when we're on the road. Of course, then I still have to take a commercial grade grinder. I do have a smaller one in storage, so I make sure I can at least grind properly because, as you know, that's the weak link in the chain.